Good morning, everybody. This is Matthew, the Great Coin Roll Hunter. Thanks for joining me on another live. So, just had to get out of the house a little bit. You all know why. I thought I'd bring my little helper out with me. This is Amelia. Yeah, the one that knocks over all of my coin stacks when I'm trying to get some work done. Anyway, or I'm pandering to YouTube. Hey, Coin Junkie, how's it going? Thanks for making it to the live stream. I was getting a little stir crazy in there. So is the cat. This is Amelia. Anyway, I was asking in my community tab if anybody knew what the Red Book was, and you or a lot of the people in my community that took this survey said they had no idea, which is great news because that means there's a whole bunch of you that are interested in this hobby but don't know where to start. So if you'd like to join in me, I'm going to go over what is the Red Book. So the Red Book is just a little bit of a coin roll hunter slang, and it is actually this book right here. It's the official Red Book. Well, I guess that's the title. I don't know. We just call it the Red Book. Uh, but it's published by Whitman, and it is simply a guide of United States coins. So this one is the 2017 edition. So I've kind of noticed that these books are good for a few years. Now, honestly, it's probably time to upgrade. So you would want, if you're starting, get the 2020 edition of the Red Book, which is actually would be the 2020 would be the 73rd edition of this resource. So if you're starting out, this is the first book that I would add to your coin library. This is it's not necessarily the quote unquote Bible of coin roll hunting or coins, but this is going to give you a lot of your basic information and probably the number one answer to the number one question that I see all over my channel. Um, Things like, I have a 1972 penny. How much is it worth? Well, this book will give you a retail price for how much that coin is worth. So if you've found an interesting coin in your coin roll hunting experience, this will give you an idea of what to expect if you were to sell it for on eBay or something. So, um, and that is probably the most common question I get asked is how much is it worth? Did I find something? Did I find treasure? That's the big thing. We're all treasure hunters and we're all history hunters. So now, once you've answered the question, did I find something valuable, right? Now, what do I want to know about the coin? Let's tell a story. So, Whitman has done a great job in this book. And if you buy this book, I recommend getting it with the spiral binding because it does this. So you can open it up to any page and it just folds back, no problem. You're not breaking any bindings. And then you just set that on your desk, it lays flat, and there's no problem. So, hey, Tiffany, thanks for making it. Now, this book does not list coin errors or varieties. So this is not going to be that book. Um, if it does, it's very minimal. There are better books out there. I would recommend the Cherry Picker's Guide for books on errors and varieties. And maybe I'll make one of those lives for you too. Um, but for now, if you're starting, start with the Red Book. And so I just kind of randomly flip to a page here. In the upper corners, uh, you're very welcome. It'll tell you what denomination of coin you're looking for. So in this case, small cents. It also gives you the history of a lot of these coins. So you might be wondering, if there's a small cent, there must be a large cent, right? Well, exactly. There is a large cent. So if you go into some of our legacy coins, which is just what I call coins that are no longer in production, you will find a large cent. So for example, here is a page about large cents. and it gives you some idea of the serifs they use on the coins when they make their markings. It gives you information about who coined the coin, and then it gives you this chart. Now, this chart is really cool and provides you a lot of information. So let's take something that we're probably going to look more into. So let's take small cents. Everybody loves pennies, I think. Well, I don't know, maybe. That's a broad generalization. All right, so just for instance, we'll take Lincoln Memorial cent, really common in circulation right now. You can look up, here's a 1987 Philadelphia penny. All right, pretty common. You're going to find that pretty easily. Now, if you work your way over the graph, hey, Johnny, thanks for showing up. Oh, awesome. You guys are great. Appreciate you checking in with me this morning. Uh, Now, if you follow this over, it's going to tell you exactly how many were actually minted. And so the lower that number is, the more rare the coin is. And so if it's more rare, that means it's more valuable, right? And then if you continue to the right on this chart, it tells you the condition, what we call the grade of the coin. So a better grade means a better value. So what you're looking for when you're coin roll hunting is you're looking for coins that have low mintages and high grades, and then that'll give you a higher estimated retail price of your coin. And that's how you determine how much your coin is worth. And so, number one question I see on my channel all the time, how much is my coin worth? Spend about 15 bucks and get yourself the red book. The Whitman, it's a guidebook to United States coins. So that is basically how you're going to use this book. It tells you the metal composition. Because here's the cool thing about the Lincoln Memorial Set series is in the 80s there they changed the metal composition in the middle of the year. What does that mean? Well, now it means that if you look in your coin folders, I believe it's the 1982 year, you're going to see a P&D, which is Philadelphia and Denver Mint, of your Lincoln Memorial set, but you're going to see 4 spaces in your folder. And the reason for that is you're going to have a copper bronze composition and you're going to have a zinc composition. And so some more information you're going to need when you get into hunting for that date is a scale. And you're going to, this is advanced coin roll hunting now, which is really exciting because you can do that with modern pennies. So now you get yourself a small scale, and you're talking about like a jewelry scale because pennies don't weigh very much. And you're going to weigh your coins, which look almost identical. Once you start developing an eye for the different metal compositions and the thickness, you start getting a better guess of what you've got. But until then, I would recommend weighing them. So the copper composition, 82 pennies, will actually weigh more by just a few fractionals of a gram. And so you're like uncovering a secret, you know? And I would consider the bronze with the copper composition a more desirable treasure because you're talking about a precious metal, copper. And so that is what the information in the red book is going to provide you. This is the keys to the kingdom. Furthermore, what this book also has, here you have the 2009 run of penny Lincoln reverses. So now we're going to the Life of Lincoln series. This will tell you who designed those. Oops. Sorry about that. Gravity still works in the apocalypse. All right, we're back. Oh, okay, I think we're still running. Can you all hear me okay? Oh, just dust off. We're going to be fine. Oh, so anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you. I'm sure you're all getting a little stir crazy. I know I was, so I got in the Prius here. Yes, I drive a Prius. Why not? It's an awesome vehicle. I'm hanging out with Amelia. I know a lot of you didn't get to meet her. I'm pandering to YouTube because I know how you like cat videos. Don't act like you don't. I know you do. Sorry, I have a weird sense of humor. You'll get to know me. But yeah, whenever I'm stacking pennies on my desk, she's sure to jump up there and knock them over. And then I get to hunt them again. So, hey, it's good to have friends. All right, so JNS exploring, great question. Do the price changes frequently? So, what's going to be interesting is this book here that I've got, and you can kind of see how old that is. I have a 2017. I'm going to be getting the 2020, and if you're just starting out, I recommend you do the same thing. There is some huge price changes I've heard between these two books. Now, as a coin roll hunter, we're really interested in history, and as a numismatist in general, what's kind of cool, and I wish that I had done, is just buy every year's copy of this book. Because I've got some friends, a lot of you probably online, that have an entire shelf dedicated to this book for and it goes back 3 decades almost. Now this book has been this here is the 70th edition. The 2020 is the 73rd edition. So now imagine if you had a bookshelf with every single copy of this book in here. Now you could do some really fun exploring. Find that 1982 copper composition Lincoln Memorial set and then go back in time 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Well, yeah, 80s. But you could find out just what that coin value, and it's an estimated coin value, it's a guideline, um, to see what the price changes are doing. Now, you asked about are there price changes happening between this book and the 2020? Yes. Are they in upward direction or a downward direction? Not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. Sorry. Part of this is the fun of exploring and discovering things yourself. But I will say that you should check. You should check because if you get the 2020 version of this book, you will not be disappointed. There is so much to read in here, and it goes over every single coin the United States has made. Now, to discuss an earlier question, no, it doesn't really go over varieties or errors. Adding coin videos to your channel. You know what, Random Relics? I believe you should add some coin. I want to get everybody into this hobby. This is such a cool hobby. And with what's going on now, the weird and kind of like, it's interesting and I don't know if it's scary, right? Passing coins around could become history, you know? It's not impossible to think that this currency could go away. It really isn't, and switch to a digital format. So already right now, where I live and hunt, my banks are no longer ordering boxes of coins. And so I've had to find new ways to express my joy of the hobby. And you're a huge part of that. I really on the connection that I have with you all. And I love when you drop by and you give comments because it gives me a way to interact with you. Buying silver, I have time and money. Yep. Oh, excellent. So you're a silver stacker. Now, stacking silver is definitely a subset of coin collecting. And I love silver stacking. One thing you can do if your coin shop or pawn shop is open, I recommend this. This is so much fun. I've got a coin shop here in town that sells what they call junk silver, which is all of our 1962 or 64 and older silver coins, with some exceptions in the nickels, obviously, that have 90% silver composition. And they have big bins, and they're really low grades, really worn out. And they call them junk silver because you're basically buying the silver composition in that coin for whatever the spot price is, minus whatever your coin dealer works out to be his profit margin. And so you have to understand that when you're purchasing, the person you're buying it from needs to be compensated for their time, and that's part of the business. Um, Oh, cool. So check out Johnny's videos. And he's got some silver videos. Actually, Johnny's got a really cool channel about scrapping precious metals, and you'd be amazed. So I would definitely, after you're done here, of course. No, you do whatever you want, obviously. But check out Johnny's channel. He's got some really, that's treasure hunting, which is just, it blows my mind. Oh, you're welcome, man. And see, I love doing that kind of stuff. I love to get to know you. Are all banks doing this? Um, as far as I know, not all banks are. I have been, it feels like top to bottom, left to right, all over YouTube. As you guys know, if you've gone to any of the other like genre channels, I cast my net far and wide because I want to bring in as many people as possible into this hobby to develop relationships. Because just like Johnny, I had no idea about like circuit board scrapping, and to find out what he's doing there, soon I get 1,000 subs so I can start live as well. Hey, everybody, help Johnny out. Let's all go live. Help Johnny out, get him his 1,000 subs so we can join him in his lives, and he'll show you what that scrapping's all about. So, but no, I just, it's interesting because everybody knows so much. And when you start getting online, especially with YouTube, everybody kind of does something different and they specialize in different things. So I had somebody earlier mention their interest in errors and variety coins. There is one channel that I absolutely love for errors and varieties, and that is Coin Op. um, Dustin down there at CoinOp, of course, from getting to know everybody, that is his specialty. And so, when it comes to this hobby, everybody kind of niches down online just to have something to talk about. And so, for me, when I'm educating myself, I like to go and visit these channels and see what they're about, and then ask questions. Oh man, we love asking questions. A lot of these channels are huge. They're a lot bigger than mine, and they can't always get to the questions. And this is where I encourage everybody, if you're a member on any level in the coin roll hunting or coin collecting, silver stacking, scrapping community, treasure hunting, and if you're going through the comments like we all do because we like to have a good time and laugh, if you see a question that somebody's asked, answer it, because you never know, you might make a new friend. And that's what's so cool, is being able to share your passions with somebody who's open-minded and willing to listen, just like you all are here today. So that's kind of all I've got on this book. It's a really cool book, and I highly recommend it. I did put a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so if you want to support this channel, feel free to order yours through that link. I do make a commission, but if not, go anywhere you want to buy it. You're not going to hurt my feelings. It's more important that you get the 2020 version of this book. Now, I will say though that when it comes to selling coins, I think there's a huge misconception that anything rare is valuable. It's just like anything else. It's valuable, or very valuable, to the right person. And so finding that right person is the trick to making this whole thing work. If you're looking to do coin roll hunting for profit. Um, Now, the other thing that I would say about coin roll hunting, if you're able to make money and factor in the amount of time it takes to do that, I would be very interested in hearing how you do that. um, 5 weeks to my gold digging video. All right. So you also dig dumps though too, from what I understand. So um, that's going to be really interesting. So let's put that on our calendar. Um, but yeah, that's when I sell coins, obviously eBay is a really good platform. What I like about eBay is that it is an auction. And so if you eBay coins correctly, what you want to do is build kind of a marketing campaign around your offering. If you kind of just open up an account and post your coin, you're not going to get the kind of heat on there that you're going to expect. And chances are you might not even sell your coin. So what I would recommend doing is, if you do find something really cool, that you don't want to keep yourself and you do want to sell, um, you can go to a coin shop, go to a coin dealer, and just ask what he's willing to offer, and then use that as your baseline. You can then tell everybody you're going to post that coin in like a week, and then spend the entire week on your social media with really good pictures and really good descriptions. Do the research, know what you're talking about, and get people excited about that coin. And then that way you can drive them to the auction. But like I said, I really don't sell coins. I have a collection that I run myself, and I end up giving a whole lot of them away because honestly, when you're mobile like I am most of the time, I just I cannot pack around 10 pounds of coins or have them at my house. So what I do is I take pictures of the coins I find, and I generally just pass them out to get people interested in the hobby. And I say, "Oh, have you seen a buffalo nickel before? Oh, this is really cool. You should look for these." And in that way, I kind of invest in the hobby and get people interested. And a lot of times, I'll leave stuff as tips, just an interesting dollar coin or something, just to get people's interest up. A lot of people are really impressed by half dollars. So if you think about it, when was the last time you discovered a half dollar in circulation? So if you're waiting a table or you're maybe running, well, unfortunately, probably right now you're not waiting tables or operating a bar. Man, it's such a strange now. Um, but so I use them as conversation starters, and I take pictures of them, and I keep a photo collection of the coins I find, and I put descriptions and I write down how I found it, and just kind of I'm a story collector mostly. So if you're kind of like that too, if I was rooted, and I wasn't always going around, I would probably be more likely to keep some of this stuff because I find some really interesting stuff. But a lot of times it just goes out as fast as I find it. But no, anyway. Does anyone have any questions? You got me here. I'm live, just hanging out, getting to know y'all. I really appreciate you. It looks like we got 5 of you here in the chat. So anything you want to know? Did you want to meet my cat again? Oh, she's calmed down. She gets really excited in the car. Hey, do you want to come over? Say hi to the good people? It's Amelia. We actually rescued her from an alley. I think she was raised by rabbits because she kind of just sproings around the house. Knocking down all my stuff, aren't you? Anyway, a little bit cheesy, but we're all just trying to survive. So, but that's everything I got for you. Let's see. Canada, I want to get some someday. Oh, you should, dude. There is some really cool Canadian coin roll hunting channels out there. I don't remember them off the top of my head, um, but they actually have rolls of coins of Canadian quarters, and I was watching those, and to me, like they're regular like garbage like we go through. I'm like, oh man, what is that? What is it? Like every single coin in the roll, I'm interested in, and they probably think I'm nuts. And then same with the euros and stuff they have over in the UK. They've got coin rolls over there that they're hunting. And it's just kind of like I have to keep that in mind. Like when I was making the coin roll hunting videos, that stuff that I'm just like flinging to the side, like oh that's state court or whatever. Um, there's people out there that don't have access to those designs and those coins. So uh, if you are making coin roll hunting videos, get as close as you can so you can get that detail in there and spend some time with the coins. I know it's really easy to go through and just we're looking for silver. That's number one. Um, and but if you take the time to look for errors, oh man, if you take the time to look for errors, there's so many errors and varieties to look for in quarters. You could probably spend a good day, really, a couple hours going through one roll of quarters right now. There's just so much in there. But I don't know. Anyway, thank you for spending some time with me. Good luck out there. Stay well. And I guess I'll catch you in the next video. Oh, also, hold on, one more thing. I know I got 2 of you in here left. Time Traveler Detectorist. Thank you for coming out. I was just about to mention this. I've got a video out before this one. I'm asking questions so that I can get all of your involvement in this fun. Um, uh, we are getting some really great. Hey, how's it going? High energy OG. Yeah, nice. Thank you for joining me. We're just getting out of the house. um, what was I saying? Oh, there's a video before this. I'm asking questions about coins, so check it out. And if you don't know the answer, you can make the most convoluted, funny answer because my channel is all about it's about knowledge, but it's also about a huge sense of humor. So, and nobody really does that on the coin channels, which is great because if you want to have a good, you want to expound your creativity, come and answer a question. Join us, share your knowledge. I'm definitely interested. Right now, I am focusing on skilling up on my small dollars right now. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I haven't started responding to the questions yet or the answers yet on that video. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to do that, just because I want to give some people some more time. But in the next couple of days, for sure, we'll be getting to that answer video. So I love hearing the answers. So if you're not right, you better be funny. That's my bottom line. So, or maybe you are right, and it's just a funny truth. Because we do have a lot of those. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction, and we're going to be uncovering a lot of that as well, I think. So, yeah, I just want to have a lot of fun on this channel. It's a serious hobby, obviously. History and learning and not forgetting our history, I think, is very valuable. Um, and coinage is a great way to remember where we came from and what's important, I think. Not just the monetary value, but especially with these new art series that they're running across. Really taking the time to figure out why they use those designs, I think would it's very interesting, and there's a lot of value. I'm not giving it away. You got to go read it, and we'll cover it when I do that answer video. Oh, I will say I saw that this morning, and that absolutely cracked me up. So we are headed in a great direction, everybody. Come in, have fun, make jokes, be nice to each other, and let's just get through this crazy time we're going through. And get yourself a 2020 Red Book. Get yourself the 2020 Red Book. That's where it starts. And then you don't have to always be asking, how much is this coin worth? You can answer that question yourself. So it starts here, starts now. Go out there and find something cool. All right, I'm done. Everybody, have a great morning, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Peace.